Hey, how's it going? My name's Jon Maclennan, and I'm here with GuitarControl.com. Hope you're doing fantastic. And today's lesson is on a song called Hey Baby by Ted Nugent. And it's got a lot of riffs in it that I'm going to break down for you, and it's very blues-based. So be sure to click on the link below so you can get the tab that will help you as you go through this video. Alright, well let's zoom in and break down the first part. So here's the lead-in to this song, and we're basically kind of utilizing some chromatics here, which means half steps. I'm going to start with my first finger on the 5th fret, 5th string. And I'm going to walk up every note. 5, 6, 7, up to that E note. And then after that, I'm going to drop the octave, play the 6th string, and that note is E as well. Both these notes are E, so it's... And that's the first figure, really, so it's... Da, da, dee, da. Then you do it again. Da, da, dee, da, 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 dee, da. Okay, so that happens kind of 3 times. And then we sort of build on this idea of the chromaticism. So what that is 5, 6, 7 on the 5th string, and then 5, 6, 7 on the 4th string. So that kind of loops in after the 3rd time of playing that first little motif. So here we go. See? Then you restart. And then you just go. So really what happened is I do this figure 3 times, so that if you're considering that whole figure now as 1, then it would go again, again, so that would be 3 times, and then on the 4th time I'm just going to go da, 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 da. And then, we kick into the next riff. So all I did there was omit the da-da-da-da-da. So I just kind of do the first part of it. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So if I do the whole thing slowly, it's like this. Missed a note in there. Let's try it again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And taking it out. So that's your intro there. Nice work. So you got that first riff down. Let's move on to the second one. The next part of this is really just based off kind of a 12-bar blues. And we're going to play a few riffs, one riff starting on E, one riff starting on A, and then a turnaround kind of figure. So let me show you. back to E. And that's our turnaround. So let me break it down for you. So we've got the open E as our first note. Then I put my second finger on the 3rd fret, 6th string. And then I move up to the 4th fret. So then I drop my first finger down on the 4th string, 2nd fret. So I've skipped a string. Up to that, that's our E note, actually up the octave. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then I come back down to the low E, put my pinky on the 5th fret of the 5th string. And then I play open E 5th fret, open E 4th fret, 2nd fret. So, and I kind of palm mute those low E's. It's just where my palm goes down here and just rests where the string and the saddle piece come together. And then I'm going to go 3, 4, 2, 4, and that would be on the 6th string here, 3, 4, and then 2, 4 on the 5th string. So, as with a lot of rock and roll, the guitar player's job is just playing a riff. And so we're going to do this riff 4 times before we move on. So it's... Next riff goes to an A, and what that's going to be is the 5th string open, and then 3, 4 on that string, 2 on the 3rd string, open A, 5th fret, 4th string, and then open A, 4th fret, 4th string, and then 2nd fret, 4th string. So what you'll notice is it's an exact copy-paste of the riff we were playing before, just down 1 string. Okay, so in the context of it all, we're going to be playing low E 4 times, then low A, then the riff on E 4 times, the riff on A 2 times, and then back to E again 2 times. So it actually follows like a 12-bar blues, if you're familiar with that, song form. So let's try it together. Okay, that was 4 times, and then we go to A twice. This time, when we're going back to E, instead of playing this, we actually go down to the E part 1, so we... so that would be back down to 3, 4, 2, 4, and then E. So let me show you that transition. Here we go. Then we go back to that E basically 2 times. Now the next section where we're at now is the turnaround, and that's... basically just this big climb up in triplets to triplet meaning 3 per note, so 3 per beat really, but there's 3 plucks on each note. You'll see 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4, open, 1, 2, 4, 5, and then the last one we end with eighth notes. Da, da. So it's like 1. And if you want back to the low E riff, so you could replace that 7 with a low E. So like it'd be like. One more time. All right, let's talk a little bit about soloing now. Next up is the solo section. It sounds like this. So what I basically transitioned into, I did this walk up, 0, 2, 3, 4, and then I arrive at the 5th fret, which is the note A, and I plant down this A5, 5th fret, and then 7th fret. And that's sort of a classic rock shape, and then we're doing this rhythm and blues thing, which is really like a root 5th, root 6th kind of movement. And what it is basically I'm doing down, up on 5 and 7. Then my pinky goes down to the 9th fret. Just play it for 1 strum there and then take it back off. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And it goes on beats 2 and 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then I move down to the 1 chord E and I do that same sort of rhythmic figure, open E, 2nd fret. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. This time putting, the 3rd finger down to grab the 4th fret. So we get 8 bars of that, basically alternating 2 bars of A, 2 bars of E. It sounds like this. Then we go back up to the 4 chord, the A, and we go 2 measures of that. We do these hits, and that's basically taking that A, which was 5 and 7, jumping it up 2 frets to 7, 9, and going 1 and a 2 and a 2. 1 and let's see. They're basically triplets. 3, 4, 1, and then take it up to the 10th fret, same thing. And then you go da, which would be 11, 12. So I'm just counting where my first finger is back up to the E. So let's play that whole section. That's basically the rhythm that's going on behind the solo. So what I did was just play in that rhythm track just to kind of a looper pedal, and we can talk a little bit about soloing over it. So, and I'll try and break down, the approach that I hear on the recording. So here's my rhythm, E. So really, you know, most of the sound on the recording is like E minor pentatonic, which could be played like this at the 12th fret. 12, 15, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 14, 12, 15, 12, 15. It's kind of the rock scale, you know. And so you can kind of play any one of those notes over this chord progression, and you're going to be okay, you know. It's kind of a bluesier sound. You'll hear... So yeah, I'm just kind of noodling around with a solo, but the basic idea there is pretty much all of that was a pentatonic scale. A couple licks that just kind of came out right now. This is a good one, bending the 14th fret on the 3rd string, and then putting your first finger down and playing 12, 12 on the next 2 strings. And you'll hear that kind of thing, like whether it's ringing over, or you'll hear kind of playing them separate, which I like. And that's basically just a repetitive figure, and then a good way to get out of it is just a bend. You could bend on the 15th fret or the 1st string 15th fret. So that would be kind of my approach to playing over those changes. Well, I hope this lesson helps you out and inspires you to keep playing. For more information, you can click on the annotation on your screen or the iCard if you're on mobile, and you can check out one of the DVD courses online from Guitar Control. Alright, well, thanks so much for watching. I'm Jon Maclennan, and I'll see you in the next video lesson.